Hello everybody, it's Andy Pancholi here from the Market Timing Report. It is October the 22nd, it's Tuesday, and it is early afternoon in the United Kingdom, morning on the east coast of America. Now, yesterday I was talking to the Masters Working Group at the Foundation for the Study of Cycles, where I'm a board member, and we were looking through some markets, and I thought it'd be really worth sharing this for you because there's something that's really interesting happening in one of the markets. There's an absolute extreme of activity, and this activity we detect from our Master Traders course and professional platform, which basically looks at the commitment of traders' data. This is what the smart money is doing. It is legal, yes, legal insider trading. When we see extreme moves coming in, we can forecast the direction of these moves, and then we use our market timing from our grain reports, etc., to fine-tune these opportunities. So what I want to show you is the following: is first of all, we keep an index on the activity, and when this hits towards the top, we here this hits the 100% level. It's typically an opportunity then to look towards buying a market, looking at the activity. And most importantly, within the commitment of traders' data, there's three groups of people. There's the commercial, so that's the farmers, the hedgers, the people who use the product. So they're using gold, or they're using silver, or they're using commodities like wheat and cocoa, coffee, and in our case, we're going to look at soybeans. Now, this is really important. So what happens is, as the price of a market goes up, the smart money tends to sell, and then it sells a bit more because they're getting more money for it, okay? And so if you're a farmer, you want to sell things at a higher price. And it gets to a point where, as the price goes up, the selling sort of tends to go up a bit as well. But we've got something really unusual happening. Now, just check this out. I'm going to zoom in right now into soybeans. And in our platform here, the commercial markets, the commercial positions, the producers, they're actually buying. And they've got to this level here, and they are net long. So they are expecting the price of beans to go up. And they are net long to the value of 569,000 contracts. Well, this is incredible, because if we look at the history of soybeans and this data that we keep in our platform, just look at the green line. That's the amount of buying. Here you can see how the selling peaks here in the red pick out the lows there. But they are buying now. And basically, here what we're seeing is the highest ever level. Let me clean this up a bit. You can see this is the highest level of buying we've ever seen. So that suggests that even farmers and producers are buying. They're expecting a shortage of beans. Well, we've had 2 hurricanes, and we've had extensive flooding, so the crops in America are damaged. And of course, those of you who do follow my work know that the 90-year cycle from the Dust Bowl is coming, which is going to compromise crops. So potentially, we saw a failure of crops during the Great Depression 90 years ago. So that's a cycle as well. So putting it all together there. So that's the first thing I want to point out to you, is that we have got this extreme of buying, and typically this heralds the start of a move up, and you can see we've just seen that, and we did have some time cycles for last week coming in on soybeans. So that's something I just want to share with you, and that's in our Master Traders course and professional platform. It looks at what all the smart money's doing, and compares what the differences between them, and therefore we're able to get an idea of what's about to move and in what direction. So that's that one. Now there's something else I want to share. Now, we are in our Advanced Seasonality platform. This is our new product that we've launched, and we get some really good ideas of what's going on. Let's take a look. So when we look here, these are the highest correlated seasonal markets at the moment. So that means that if you follow regular seasonality, these are the ones that are following it the closest and the tightest, and therefore are all effectively giving us a roadmap. And we cover everything here from a series of US equities, UK equities, all the commodities, the currencies, the cross rates, you name it. It's pretty much all in here. And top of the list with an 89% correlation over 20 years is McDonald's. So if we bring this up over the last 3 months, what we're seeing as that McDonald's has been following this pathway, and this is the 20-year average seasonal pattern, and this is what it's doing right now. And in fact, we have got here, starting this last few days, an extremely strong seasonal move, which works 85% of the time over the last 20 years. As I say, with this 89% correlation, delivering returns of 67% accumulated over those years. So watch that one there. That runs into November the 5th. Of course, you've got to take it into, you've got to trade this and manage your risk and use your own trading tools. But that's the top one there. And then also up here is natural gas at 85% with all years. Look how well this is following its seasonal pattern here. And we've just pulled back here though, and we're just heading up towards a potential move up there just based on seasonality. One more, which is Bob the gasoline, and this one again has followed very well as well over the last. It's had a 80% correlation with all the years and 20% correlation. 89% correlation with the 20-year pattern. So very strong again, and that's sort of drifting down there. So there's some of those. But here's the one I do want to show you, which is in the indices section, and it relates to the S&P 500 index. And what we see here is that we have deviated slightly, and we're making all-time highs. We're pulling back this yesterday and today a little bit, but we are potentially arriving at this point here, which is the October the 24th, tends to see the beginning of a seasonal run-up. So basically, this is really interesting. The October the 25th onwards, the odds are in your favor for a move to the upside. And in fact here, now I've added all the years going back, another 44 years of data, and you can see these two patterns correlate pretty well. And the all seasons data, all years data, 44 years actually looks for they both tie up there with the 24th of October. Of course, you've got to trade the market. You've got to follow what the market's doing. You don't follow this blindly. But with this platform, if you did follow everything blindly in terms of the trades that are shown, then, and what I mean by that is if I was to take this out here, this is the 20-year pattern, and it suggests that from basically the 18th of October to the 4th of November is a very long, a very high odds period, 75% probability, so 75% of times over the last 44 years the market's gone up, and the accumulated returns are at 44%. So it's a very high odds thing. So this is our new platform that's available. So I just wanted to show you that. Finally, one last thing here on the S&P 500, looking at the 20-year pattern. If we did look at the 24th of October there and say, well, that first run's pretty sharp to the 4th of November, that should suggest that on 70% of occasions over the last 44 years, this market has closed much higher there on the 4th of November than it did on the 24th of October. Now, of course, 4th of November, that's the day before the election, so we might see something different this year. But we can also take this a stage further and say, well, okay, let's just start here with this low here on the 24th and take it all the way up to this point here. And what we're seeing here is that there's a 75% probability that the market's going to close higher just the day before Christmas than it was on the 25th of October. So basically a potential 8-week rally based on seasonality. Now, of course, markets have their own lives, and manage that accordingly with the techniques and your trading system. If you don't have a trading system, we have one for you as well. So I just wanted to show you a few things that are going on. This is all within the products that we have. We show you what to trade, when to trade it, and how to trade it. It's all at markettimingreport.com. This is the the Advanced Seasonality platform. We did look at the commitment of traders data there in the Master Traders course as well. So I hope this helps. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you like this, I'll put some more bits and pieces up over the next few weeks. So thanks very much. Hope you enjoy it.